So I just wanted to do a really quick video, and it's going to be products I've used up. This is the Naturalia Nourish Skin Oil. I bought this online off some discount pharmacy website. It's pretty cheap, but basically it's for stretch marks, scars, anything like that, and it's just a natural, all natural essential oils to help heal your skin. Now, I can't say it made a massive difference. It is only a really tiny bottle, so it was a bit hard to tell how much of a difference it made, but it's definitely, it smells really good, so that's a good point. And you only need a small amount, just a little spray, and definitely I think it comes in a bigger bottle as well, so if you are using it on large areas that might be helpful. And it's something you really have to stick at if you're trying to heal scars. It does take a long time, and you have to be religious and do it every day, probably 2 or 3 times a day. So I would recommend it. It is really good. It has coconut oil, avocado oil, calendula, olive oil, rosehip oil, which is really good, evening primrose, arnica, which is good for healing redness, lavender oil, and vitamin E, which is good for moisture. So it's a good buy. I probably wouldn't purchase it again. I've actually replaced it with a Palmer's version, so I'm trying that now, but definitely try it out. And even if you wanted to use it on acne scarring, anything on your face, I think it would be good for that too. So that's that, and I have used it up completely. The next thing is Sukin, Australian natural skincare. I am obsessed with this brand. It is great. Like, I think I bought this over a year ago, just from Priceline. It was about $10, really good buy. And I just love their products because they're really good quality ingredients, and they're Australian made, which is good, and cruelty free, of course. So this applies to the whole range. They don't contain any sodium lauryl or laureth sulfates, which can be very drying on the skin and hair. No animal derivatives, no harsh detergents, propylene glycol, artificial colours, synthetic fragrances, mineral oils, or parabens. So they're really good. Just a nice natural face scrub, very gentle. And I have actually replaced this. I've bought a new one that's different packaging now, but I have replaced it because I loved it so much, and so I'm using that still. And they're just really affordable, and they have all the basic skincare things you would want to use. And even when it's only meant to last 6 months, it lasts me probably a whole year, so I was probably using it past its use by date, but whatever. Anyway, even if it does get a bit old, like, it's really good as a body scrub too, especially on like your décolleté area and like your neck here. It's really good for that. So I would definitely recommend this, or any of their products really. I love them. They're really good and they're cheap. And another thing is conditioner. So there's a tiny bit left in here, but it's nearly gone, and that's the Organic Care Nourish conditioner for dry hair. And these are really cheap. They're like $3 or $4 a bottle for like the shampoo and conditioner, and I've been using these probably since I was a little kid. And again, they don't use sodium lauryl or laureth sulfate, mineral oil, parabens, or propylene glycol or anything like that. It's also Australian made and owned, and it's cruelty free, and it's vegan, has no animal bits in it. And yeah, the only thing was when I realised they had palm oil in them. It kind of put me off. It's in pretty much everything anyway, so at least they label it clearly, but it is in there. And the other good thing about these is that the bottles are really good. On the plus side, they're made from plants, so it's a plant derived bottle, which is great. And I'm sure you can recycle it too. I'm sure I can. Anyway, it'll last quite a long time. It wasn't a standout conditioner for me. Like, it didn't do anything amazing. It was very cheap though, so for the price it's fine. If you just want something really basic, it's definitely a good buy. But I've just replaced it with one from Puretopia, and I'm excited to try that out. It's got ceramide and wheat proteins and all kinds of stuff in it, so I'm hoping that's has a bit more of an effect on my hair, because my hair is very dry and brittle, and it's because it's long and it's gets knotted very easily, so I do need a pretty good conditioner. So I probably won't buy this again for a little while, but again, it is cheap, so probably buy it again one day. So that's that. And the other thing, not very exciting, but Dermaveen everyday soap-free body wash. I got this in winter because I get very dry, like dermatitis-y, eczema-y skin, and this is really good to use. It's supposed to actually not only be gentle on dry skin, but actually help heal it too, I think. I'm not sure about the ingredients on this one. Oh yeah, nothing too bad in it, but it's just really good, and it's soap free. It won't dry out your skin. Definitely recommend it if you have dry skin, and it's just a good thing to use every day, even shaving your legs, all that stuff. It's really good, and I will be buying this again because I really rely on it every day. So that's that. I really like it. You can get it pretty much from any chemist anywhere. And then the last thing is Invisible Zinc Environmental Skin Protector. This is like my life. I've been using this every day for at least a year, probably more. I've just bought a new tube or pump bottle thingy, and I think that's my third one. It does last a while. It's about, I don't know, $30 to $35 from memory for something this size, but you can like have a look out for discount chemists and all those, because you can probably get it cheaper. Just got to shop around. I've bought it from Priceline, I've bought it from Adore Beauty, it's also on there, and it's just amazing because it's everything all in one. Like, it's the first thing I put on my face after I wash my face, obviously, every day, and just under my makeup. It's a moisturizer, it's sunscreen, it's broad spectrum, so it's UVA and UVB, and it's SPF 30 plus, which is really good. You know, sunscreen's just so important. Like, everyone should wear it, you know, every day, especially your face, because you'll get wrinkles if you don't. You know, the sun, it makes skin red, dry, wrinkly, you name it. Sun's just, you know, too much sun on your face is not good. And the reason this is a standout sunscreen for me is because it's mineral. It's not a chemical sunscreen, it's a mineral sunscreen. So the active ingredient is zinc oxide, and it's, rather than, some people worry with titanium dioxide, which is another natural sunscreen, that because it's a nanoparticle, it's so small it can actually enter through the pores of your skin and get into your body. Whether that's actually a bad thing or not, we don't really know, but this one, if you are worried about that, this is like micronized zinc, so it sits on your skin, and it's a natural physical sunscreen. A lot of the time the only downside to that is that they can make you look white, but this one I've never really had a problem with. I do have very white skin anyway, so maybe it just blends in, but by the time I put my makeup on, like, there's no white cast, so I don't notice it anyway. And it's just really nice because if you're ever put off putting sunscreen on your face because you don't want it to be thick or greasy or anything like that, this is none of those things. It just feels like a really light moisturizer or something that you're putting on. It's so light, it's beautiful, and the pump bottle is really awesome too because it's hygienic and it's convenient, and I love it. And oh, there's a tiny bit in there. Oh. But yeah, anyway, when you first get it too, you got to pump it a few times to get the sunscreen out, but yeah, after you do that, it's good, and it does last a fair while. You only need a little amount, and I love everything from this brand. It's amazing. Anyway, so that's everything that I have to share. I hope that's helpful at all, and if you've used any of these things, please let me know. I'd love to know what you thought of them, and what have you used lately? Like, what are your used up things of the month?